Hi guys, so at the very end you'll see me cooking up the scallops. What I made for my lunch today is actually, other than the noodles, stuff that came from the food pantry yesterday. Other than my soda also, of course. I didn't open up the can of soda. So what I have is, I made some garlic butter scallops and I made some garlic pasta. It's angel hair pasta, and I'm having with it one of these cheese, string cheese things, the apricot fruit. Of course, I have some horseradish sauce in case I don't like scallops, because I've never had scallops. And then I'm having some of these goldfish epic crunch. They're honey barbecue. I've never heard of them, never seen them. Gonna try them. All about new foods today, except for, of course, this. I love garlic pasta. Now, I've had scallops, but I've never cooked them. And I've never had them outside of a Chinese place or seafood place, so that looks yummy. Smells good. It's made with real butter, garlic, salt, pepper, and I seared them. I actually followed a YouTube video. Smells good. Not really what I expected. Definitely different. They taste like pork chops. Are they supposed to taste like pork chops? Not what I expected them to taste like. Kind of like yeah, they taste more like a pork chop than fish. Different. Definitely different. I'm still out on that one. Okay, so I did not take a look at the date on the scallops before I cooked them. I don't know what 3319 means, but the date on the package says 3319. It does not say Best Buy anywhere on the package or used by anywhere on the package. They smelled good when they were cooking. So, yeah, if anybody knows what that means, I may go back out and take another look at the package. That's one thing about our food pantry. They will take the Best Buy and sell by dates and wash them off. I have a couple of cans I threw away because the date was gone. And you could see that the date had been washed off because you could see the soap residue, like the little bubbles with soap leaves behind on a wipe, was still on top of the can. I threw away probably 5 cans of stuff last night. 2 cans said they were still in good date, but when you set them down and the top of the lid shakes, I'm not trusting that. The other can made a funny noise whenever I set it down. Had that funky noise. That was the tomato soup that had that weird stuff on the lid. I was like, no. But I almost did it. I did that in one of my videos, opened up my drink and wore it while I was filming. what I'm drinking is cherry vanilla Coke with gastroparesis. Whatever you can do to make yourself burp is always a good thing. I am going to go back and look and see if I can find a Best Buy or sell by date. I'm going to show you the package. Okay, so here's the back of the package. Get ready to see this. And it's got like all this information, and down here it has a date, 3319. Now, is that the frozen date or the date to use it by? I don't know. And how long are these good for? They smell good. I mean, I know fish when it's rotten smells terrible. You know what? I did not spill a thing. I'm just going to leave them there because I'm going to have to do some, sorry about that, guys, some looking into that. Until then, I know they cook good. They smelled good when they were cooking, but you know what? I don't want food poisoning. So let's go ahead and taste test everything else, because this is to die for. And one of my safe foods with gastroparesis is my pasta. Pasta, fish, chicken, I can still eat pretty good. It's getting more and more that I can't handle. Ground up meats, I can handle extremely tender. Like if a meat has been in a stew, I can kind of handle a little bit of it. If a meat has been cooked a long time in a crock pot where it's tenderized really good, or a tenderized piece of meat, I can handle. I can eat venison still, as long as it's not a real tough piece. It's slowly getting, my list of what I can eat is dwindling. So I know a lot of people are like, look online and they see the list of what you should do and can't do. Doctors sit at their desk and they make up these lists and they have no clue. No clue at all. So I'm just going to eat what I know is safe to eat. As much as I absolutely love, they taste like pork chops. They don't taste like fish. So that was my first clue. Wait a minute, I did not check the date on them. So, I mean, I ate half of a small one, so let's hope. And it's a shame because, you know, really when you think about it, I know that people that don't have much money, they think about people that give their food to people, and I don't mean to say this in a bad way, but they give their food away to people because they think, oh, they're poor, they're broke, they don't have any money, blah, blah, blah. They'll eat whatever they get. You're giving rotten food to people. And would you feed that rotten food to your grandchild if your grandchild or your kids were down on their luck? Would you give them your rotten food? I mean, I know that it's good to get food that's still good out to people, but when food is being donated that's obviously spoiled, like I got a can yesterday, one of the cans that was outdated was almost a year past its sell-by date. And it was a can of tuna. That's not something you mess with. So it's always good to give to food pantries to help other people, but in the same thought, always keep that in mind that, you know, you're feeding people and you're feeding, because I may be single and I may be a, you know, an adult, but there are many people that go there with children that get help. And, you know, it could be a child that's going to get something spoiled, and it could make them very sick, cause them to, you know, become extremely ill. And a lot of times, and there's the one lady that's working up there, she has them wash off the sell-by and Best By dates and stuff. Which is wrong. That is wrong. Because then we're, you know, we don't know. We don't know what we're eating. Now these, there's no dates on them. And I've gotten them before, and there's always been a date. Always been a date on these. So, and they say keep frozen, which I thawed them out so I can eat them, because I'm not going to eat them. Now I'm a little nervous. I'm very nervous. This is what this looks like. I am going to wipe the butter off my fork. And this is apricots, and it's kept frozen. Very good. Now, I don't know how this is going to work on my stomach, so I'm only going to take a couple of bites. But I will probably wait about 5 minutes. If I don't get a stomach ache, I'll know I should be able to eat them okay. Now, I have eaten this in the past. And this is still good for over a month. So this is really good. And this is string cheese. And I love string cheese. I never thought I would eat string cheese. And I was at a diabetic class at the hospital. I don't need them on now. I was looking at the date. And they had healthy snacks, and we all got like different things. And we had to try snacks that we don't normally have. One of them that I've never ate before was string cheese, because I was like, I'm not a cheese person, but I actually really liked the string cheese. Okay. These are the goldfish Epic Crunch honey barbecue. And that's what they look like. And I can't tell if you're seeing it or not. They're good. They're kind of They're crunchy, but they're kind of almost airy inside. They're really good. Really good. I like these. I don't want them to get in the soupy stuff from those or the butter, because I don't like my soupy foods touching my dry foods. So you'll have to tell me in the comments what your take is on the scallops, and if these are still good or not. They're frozen. I don't know what it means by date with a 3319. If that is like a frozen date, and if they're still good. They smell good. Cooking, they smelled good when I was thawing them out in a bowl. They smell like fish. They smell like fish when they were cooking. You know, kind of like a shrimpy fish, not fishy fish. But they kind of had a, more like I was eating a pork chop texture. I've never really had a scallop before. So, I'm going to take another bite. The apricots are really, really good. I don't want to eat too many yet. With gastroparesis, it's a trial and error what I can eat, what I can't. If I can't eat them straight out of the cup, they'll go through my NutriBlender and make a smoothie with some of the other fruit. Probably with a pear. Which I might do anyways. But string cheese is really good. I was a little disappointed not knowing for sure about the scallops. I suppose if I get really sick, I'll know that those were bad. Sorry about the notifications on my phone, guys. These little goldfish, the Epic Crunch Honey Barbecue, are really good. If you get a chance to buy some. And these are actually like a month out of date, but, you know, they're like potato chips. They're still good. So, if I was to pick the highlight of my meal, I thought it was going to be the scallops. I can't consider my goldfish the highlight of my meal because that was my dessert. It's kind of hard to pick the highlight, what I've liked the most of my meal. I think what I liked the most flavor-wise that I haven't had in a long time was the apricots, because I love fruit and it's very hard for me to eat fruit anymore. They're kind of almost blended, but they still have chunks in them. They're not quite down to like an applesauce texture yet. Sorry about that, guys. It's just the life of having gastroparesis. If you can burp, it makes everything better. Sorry. It just is what it is. I'll apologize for burping, but I won't apologize for doing it. Because your stomach doesn't process. So anything that's like consistency of like applesauce is so much better. So that was really, really, I think the highlight of my whole meal was that. But what I really enjoyed the most was the spaghetti, the garlic butter spaghetti. And the fact that the only thing I actually purchased out of my whole meal was my soda, and I had the angel hair pasta already. So everything else, the butter, the scallops, which I'm not sure if they're still good or not, if they're safe to eat. Yeah, the only thing I actually purchased was the soda and the pasta. So the scallops, the cheese sticks, the apricots, the goldfish, the margarine even that I used in the pasta alla Oleo, the Bluebonnet Light, was even from the food pantry. So everything I had here on my plate, minus the spaghetti, was from the food pantry, other than the salt, pepper, and garlic powder. And so, all in all, really good dinner. I really enjoyed this. So, where am I at minute-wise? Because very long. So everybody, have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to everybody later. So in the comments below, let me know what your opinion is on whether or not the scallops are really good. Bye, everybody.